are now listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station, presenting to you the realest entertainment, information, music, lifestyle, and truth and comedy shows around. Let's not forget about the news. I don't count likes, calories, or blessings. I don't dine with snakes or bite my tongue. It is what it is. I am what I am. I am your host, Tony Williams. And this is Let's Talk. Welcome to all of my new listeners and all of my own ones, day ones. Big shout out to y'all and everybody out there in podcast land and out there in YouTube. I hope everyone is having a great day. We're a couple of days away from Christmas. So, before I even forget, let me say this early. Merry Christmas. And I hope everyone can get along this year and have a great Christmas. It's not about the gift, it's about the thought that counts. The love that you share with your family. Yes. Okay, so this podcast contains some quotations, images, and or excerpts from copyrighted material. These uses fall well within the copyright doctrine of fair use. Fair use refers to the right to reproduce, use, and share. Now, this is a live broadcast. Yes, I just popped up with this one. The number to call is 318-315-3971. Again, that number is 318-315-3971. Now, I must advise that this call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance and purposes. Your continued participation in the call serves as an express consent to be monitored and or recorded. All right. Now, I know y'all are looking at the title of this like, what the fuck? What we doing today? What's going on, Tony? Well, we're going in depth about R. Kelly. And we have a special guest in the studio for this one. Miss Sharonda, welcome. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Yes. So what you feeling about all of this with R. Kelly? What you think?
Honestly.
Tell it, B. Tell it.
I think it's some bull.
You think so?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I feel like those parents should be in just as much trouble as he in. Because to me, it seemed like they were paid up until those kids became adults. So now they're not getting any money. So now they mad. Everybody want to say he did this, he did that. But he been doing it. And now y'all mad because y'all not getting the check?
Ooh, everybody is on the bag chase, right?
Yes.
And that don't include them gritty-ass parents neither, do it?
No.
But you know what? I think you're right about that because, for one, being parents, you're not finna just let your kids go off with just no any damn body. You're not just finna... No.
Exactly.
Like, R. Kelly, like, okay... How much training could he possibly teach? I mean, how much training could he really do? That a standard coach who's getting paid to teach and train on the voice and everything else. I mean, what's the difference? What do you think? What do you think the difference is when it comes to having a coach do this and letting R. Kelly play with your child's mind?
Well, I think that I would rather a coach teach my child because this is somebody that I'm knowing this is what's going on. And first of all, I'm going to let my child go out with a man that I don't know nothing about because those parents, all they knew was R. Kelly was an artist. You know, they didn't really know nothing about this man.
Bingo. That's it, though. That's it. R. Kelly want my child. Her. On a silver fucking platter.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I going to get out of this? Because that's pretty much what that kind of sums up to be. Because, and then it does look it looked kind of bad, to be honest about it, on the parents, because if you really wanted your child to get some experience and to learn, then it was your responsibility to ensure that they were getting just that and not learning how to play with his little booty hole.
Exactly.
Like, seriously. And it's like nobody's stopping to take into account when and where and how he was enabled to do it. You can't get mad if a kid sits there and eats an entire bowl of Halloween candy. If it's sitting there unwrapped and everybody's just walking around, everybody see the kid with the candy bowl and see all the candy there, it's temptation.
Yes.
How can you get mad at the kid for eating the fucking candy if you are enabling? Because not only the parents, but those that worked with him.
Exactly.
Like, what parts do you think they played in it?
A lot.
I think so too.
Because there's no way that they didn't know this stuff was going on.
Like,
and you're
they
around
had
this
to.
man.
Right. Like, every day, all
Yes.
day.
Yes. So if we gonna lock R. Kelly up, let's
Mhm.
get the parents and also the people that assisted him in this.
Right. Like,
Everybody need to go.
yeah. Like the guy that helped to get Aaliyah a fake ID to get married.
Exactly.
It's that type of enabling that leads to situations like this.
Exactly.
Like, how do you, I wonder were they afraid that they would lose their jobs?
I don't think it was that. I don't think they were afraid. I think it was a money thing. Because why would you allow somebody to do this to a child and not say nothing? Not do nothing. Not help this child?
At least do the right thing.
Exactly.
So, money and greed, okay. I think it had to do with some fear in there too. And this is the reason why I say that. Because when you dealing with a celebrity like that, they don't want their business out there. So they're going to try to have some type of control. You always got to think damage control. Or what if. So to have all these people in line, okay, so you can pay them. You can also threaten them. Because if, say, security or managers and things like that, they don't want to lose that $1 million client. And or be threatened with the fact that they'll probably never be able to get another gig like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck up with R. Kelly. Man, I'm fucked.
That's true.
So that's why I say it's a certain amount of fear in there.
Mm-hmm.
But do you let that fear override what's right and wrong? Like, how do you bring yourself to do that? I don't get it. So that means we got to lock up all these other people too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everybody that knew what was going on but did not do something. Can you imagine how many people that actually is, though?
It's sad.
And then to top it off, you've got all these parents griping and complaining.
Now,
That's my point. Now you're complaining. They were underage then, so you allowed them to be there and you got paid for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. After 3 months of them girls being with him, who that age wanna lose them bragging rights? Who wants to lose going shopping like that at that young of an age? It's gonna be pictures taken of you. People gonna know you are Kelly's girl. How many women do you think would actually be like, okay, I'll be a girlfriend too? I'll be a girlfriend. Oh, you just want me to blow on your booty hole? Here you go. Bitch, I need that bag. Type of shit. But you can't exactly blame them either because the parents put them in that position.
Yes.
If these bitches gonna sell me, why I can't sell myself? Maybe I can negotiate my terms, hell. Maybe I can fuck around and be his wife, hell.
Then you want to get on national TV.
Mm-hmm.
And
Say
talk
that.
bad about this man, but you allowed it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, if he's supposed to have been teaching them all this different stuff, you didn't see nothing? What were you looking at? What did he show you? Did he show you any videos or any little sessions he had with them? Because you allowed your kids to stay gone that long. They never performed.
Like, you ain't see them nowhere. Like, bitch, where was your antenna since you such a sickened and saddened mother?
You sickened and saddened because your money done been cut off. Now
Hell
you can't
yes.
get no more money.
Yes.
So now you want to get on TV and talk about this man.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about them parents first because y'all let this man take your child.
Yes.
You let him take your child.
And do whatever he wanted to do with your child for money.
Mm-hmm. I don't care what they say. They got paid. And now they mad because they can't get no more money. Because why would you let your child be gone that long? Who care about their kid? Who don't care about their kid? You can't care about your child if you let your child stay gone that long. And you ain't seeing nothing. Half the time you can't even talk to them.
Yeah.
Nah.
Like the couple that got up there and they were talking about how the manager basically or whoever the guy was like handling them. Hell, if you that type of parent, I know what the deal is. You done sold your motherfucking kid to this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'ma handle your ass too, bitch. What you want?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, what you want?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She better off being here with him than with y'all ass, cause she can go to the highest bidder.
It just, I don't understand that. Like, what kind of parents? I just can't get past that.
I know. But believe it or not, them parents is out there.
I see.
They out there.
And then getting on national TV and telling the story.
Mm-hmm. And then you know what? I want to talk about something else. That's why I'm glad the topic is R. Kelly in depth, because we can cover all things motherfucking R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Cause y'all know I'm not gonna bite my tongue. I'll be polite to some folks, but I'm not gonna bite my tongue. Y'all let money, whether it was the adult women who weren't held captive, quote unquote, allegedly held captive till they were adults or whatever, the wife, his wife, well now ex-wife, you was with him all that time. Now you want to come out with your own story talking about how bad he did you. Okay, I can understand that to a certain point because you were actually married to him.
Married. So you mean tell me you was married to this man you knew nothing about?
Right.
That's basically what you sitting there saying.
Pretty much. Like, you didn't know, and then it was like, okay, no, well, he just changed. He was very charming. Every person on this earth can be charming till they get what they want. But if you're not paying attention because you're too busy shopping and blowing money and getting crouped and showboating with your friends to miss or deciding to look over shit because you don't want to lose your cushy lifestyle. Everybody's got a choice in this. Exactly. Everybody had a choice. It seems to me like everybody made their choices. So if you knew that your husband liked little girls, wouldn't you have been gone a long time ago? Like, I'm asking you because it's a lot of things that people are accepting these days.
And I don't see how.
And this whole situation is years of telltale signs that were there. But people, whether it was greed, their own personal lust and desires, or whatever the case may have been, everybody played a part. Even down to the official when it came down to Aaliyah. Even the official who gave the documentation in order to get a legitimate fake ID made for her. So you can then, because then he was 27 years old, go get married. If, in fact, that was what was okay to do, then you wouldn't have had to go through getting a fake ID. Because if the parents signed for the girl to get married, then you don't have to go through all that.
Exactly.
Then she didn't even need an ID. But you're trying to do this behind her parents' back. You a grown-ass man. That told a lot then. And not to mention, we don't know before then, up until that point, before he met Aaliyah, what his true sexual preference was. Except for those closest to him. Right?
Exactly.
So, if those closest to him do not step in and speak up and say, hey man, this is not right, but you just let him go with this? Oh no, it's just Kelly. He liked them little girls. Oh, okay, and you finna continue your taunt game and drink your beer? Like, oh, whatever. It's Kelly. It's Robert Sylvester. Kelly. But, I mean, that's what it is. And then you expect for them to do right once they're out of your house or done with high school or college or whatever the case may be. Think of all the people that he's going to meet along the way who's going to find out about it. I guess people are just that persuasive, and I guess Robert Kelly is just that damn persuasive. What you think? Because to be able to get away with that, you meeting people.
You had a lot of help.
My point. A lot of help. And so it's like enabled at every turn. You were enabled. Now, somebody has to be able to say something about this. Like, nobody within all those years. Because the man is in his 50s now. He's in his 50s. So, it's like, okay, so now we're in the 50s and now he's, quote-unquote, supposedly on up to what it is that he's done wrong. If he needs to own up, everybody has got to own up. Because, I mean, R. Kelly's trouble started a long time ago, but with, like, most bad habits, it at some point comes to the light. In my opinion, based on the facts that has surfaced, it started with Aaliyah. Of course, there's still dirt that has not been uncovered yet, whether on him or against him. We won't know till it comes out. Now, you know he had a court date recently on the bribery case of getting her the ID. Okay, so he pled not guilty on this past Wednesday to charges that he schemed with others to pay for a fake ID for an unnamed female a day before he married R&B singer Aaliyah. And then she was 15 years old. Now, the secret ceremony was in 1994. And it was at a hotel where he had set the whole thing up. So, now, he entered his plea in New York via a video feed from Chicago where he remains jailed while facing still multiple sex crime and other criminal charges. Now, they got a bunch of shit stacked up on him. You know this. And they definitely are trying to take him out. Now, they had to revise the indictment filed. And that was earlier this month. Now, Brooklyn accuses Kelly of paying a bribe in exchange for a fraudulent identification document for someone identified only as Jane Doe. And that was on August 30th, 94. How can you give an ID for somebody named Jane Doe if you have no birth certificate or anything else?
It's crazy.
Like, That's why the charges are just going to pretty much continue to stack up. The more shit come out, the more it's gonna stack up. Now,
I feel like if he offered them parents money right now, they would drop all of it.
of course they would.
Because that's all it is. That's the only reason why
Unless
they
it's not the number that they want to hear.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it's no doubt that they're greedy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt about that at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very.
Yeah. Yeah, because you pretty much, it's like, how can you put basically a number on your daughter's innocence? Unless you know she's not innocent already. Because either you or her made sure that she wasn't innocent.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me wonder, how many more times have these kids been sold?
You just let a man, I don't care if he is R. Kelly.
He's
Still
you.
a man. You gonna let your daughter go off with this man because he's R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
You let your daughter go off with him. And you go months without talking to her or seeing
Right.
her.
Right.
Like, did you love her? Did you ever love
No.
your child?
I don't think there's any way that they love them. And I'm pretty sure at one point maybe they did. Who can say for sure?
I don't think so.
But I don't see it. I don't see the love.
I don't think so.
I don't see the love.
No amount of money would allow me to send my child off with a man that I know nothing about. All I know is he can sing real good.
That's it. Like that ain't really doing shit for me or
Nothing.
It's almost like that saying, what another person eat doesn't make me shit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's different when it comes to money. Somebody else's money, I guess, make them shit.
And then, you know what? When we go back to taking people down for these,
Mm-hmm.
what about these people
Mm-hmm.
at the motel that they were staying at?
Exactly.
Come on, y'all had to know something. These young kids in these rooms by themselves, you got to know something.
Like, who's gonna question R. Kelly's entourage? It's like you get a certain amount of hush, especially when you're paid hush money.
And I feel like they got hush money too.
And then some folks will actually sell their silence for an autograph or a picture with them or whatever the case may be, because they're just that either starstruck or greedy themselves, because they know, okay, yeah, I'm finna ask this nigga for whatever I want and have him sign it because I can go back and I can sell this on top of the hush money he giving me.
Exactly.
So when we move from there, what about the places they done went to shop or the places they done went to eat at? What about even the other celebrities that knew?
You're right.
When you look at all these celebrities party together. I'm not going to say all celebrities, because then that would be like saying you and I associate with just anybody.
Mm-hmm.
No, because it doesn't work that way. It's normally people hang together who are similar. Some familiarity. You do some of the same things. You're comfortable with each other and each other's lifestyle. They either merge or parallel or something. So imagine how many celebrities knew about it and did not say anything. And imagine how many folks are sitting back that are celebrities who are like us and don't socialize a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And they be like, damn, he was doing what? Well, how the hell I'm supposed to know? I don't hang with him, or we don't run the same circles. He was doing this, nigga did what? So it's like, because although they're celebrities, they're people too.
Exactly.
Now, so the ones who associated with them, The question is, who are they exactly? Because, I mean, a zebra can't change his stripes into spots.
Exactly.
So, who? Like, I'm interested in that old school lesson. The who, what, when, where, how. Nigga, how? Like, how much money does it take to pretty much sell your soul? I guess it's depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Because for some, like me, I'm like, nah, I'm not. No, not this nigga. Him, no. It's not going to happen. But then, a couple of houses down, it might be another bitch to say, oh, yeah, I'm with it. Let's get this money.
A couple of them gonna say that.
Hell yeah. Shit, some of the grandmas gonna jump in. Baby, yeah, I can learn how to work a computer. Just want a part to play.
Yes.
So, I mean, when you got all of that mixed up in together, whew, that's a hell of a shit stew, ain't it?
It really is.
But I am so glad that it never had to cross my path, because I'd have went back to being that nerd I was in school. Kids making fun of you, tattletale, you snitch. Why you snitch? Why you... Like, because it's involving hurting people. That's why. You gotta have some love somewhere for somebody. Like, you're gonna have kids. Would you let your kid go train under R. Kelly or anybody else who you don't know?
Don't know nothing about it. All you know is he can sing. And you know he got money.
Yeah.
Which is what you was after from jump.
Right. So it's like even all them, 8, 11. Hell, the numbers done went up on the quote-unquote alleged victims to from none to 11 and back to 8 and then 9, and then they did the series. Did you watch that?
Yes.
How was it?
It really pissed me off.
Why?
Because it just makes me angry with these parents. I just keep getting mad at them because I feel like if you care so much for your kid, it wouldn't have never happened.
Right.
Because a concerned parent, oh, well, let me come to this session.
Right. Let me sit in.
Let me sit in sometime. Let me see what y'all doing. Y'all never asked that?
Probably didn't. They were too busy on shopping sprees and...
Then you want to get on television and cry and... What you crying for? You allowed all this to happen.
Because the well ran dry.
Yeah.
that's
exactly what you're crying for.
That's what they're crying for. That's what...
You get no more money. Because if this happened, like y'all said it happened, you would have been came for, look, I'm going to the police. He don't want to let me see my child. I talked to her 3 weeks ago. Every time I call, she here, she there. I can't never talk to her.
Right.
I need to go. I need to find my child.
I mean, I can't see somebody telling me, nah, you can't talk to your daughter, your little girl. Bitch, who you talking to? Okay, I can't. All right. I ain't finna tell you I'm on my way because, motherfucker, I'm on my way about mine.
And I'm coming to get my child.
Right. Now, that would have to have been a situation that I didn't know they was going to begin with, because the child done decided to be hot in the ass and go do this on their own. I didn't send you no damn where.
But
I'm still coming to get your ass.
Yes.
So it's like accountability. Now, in that series, because I've heard a lot of different people say a lot of different things about it. Ultimately, by the time you got to the end, what did you think about the different women in it? Like, how did it make you...
You meaning the adult women?
Yeah. The adult women.
I felt like they was money chasing too. Because how you grown now.
Right.
I can understand these kids.
You done played with their minds.
Yeah. But you grown.
You should be past this foolishness.
Exactly. I don't care how much money he got. And half the time, I'm quite sure he was already married. So, which made you number 2. with you being number 2,
Mm-hmm.
you didn't see nothing wrong with how he was treating you?
Not then, anyway, I guess.
Now it's a problem. Since these other people then came forth and said this and said that. I don't know. True, what R. Kelly did was wrong. But parents got to take the blame too.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear them say, not one say, I shouldn't have let my child go with him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear them say that.
No. They're not, because then if they were to have said that, then they would have, in that moment, been owning and taking responsibility for the fact that they allowed them to go in the beginning. So, no, they're not going to say that. That would be admitting some type of wrongdoing, which they're not. No, we were innocent parents. We were sitting back. Our daughter wanted to do this, and he's R. Kelly, the #1 R&B king pop. He's the father of soul now and all this other bullshit. He'd be the perfect person to train our daughter. Yeah, how to suck a dick, how to blow in his booty hole, how to eat another bitch. Listen to his songs. Like, have you not listened to his music?
Yeah. But I must say this. I'm not going to stop listening to his music.
Okay. What's wrong with that?
Well, you know, a lot of people took his music off.
Yeah, they did.
And I can understand to each his own, but I like his music. Hey, I'm going back to blaming them parents. I just can't get past that.
Well, you know what? I still listen to his music, too. Because it's the music, and it doesn't have an effect on what actually happened.
Mm-hmm.
The music is in a category of its own. Now, these people who are these companies that are choosing to take down his music and not do his concerts and things of that nature, I can understand them as well on the business aspect of it, because they don't want to be associated with this negative press. Because in the end, they have to think of marketing and business and their revenue.
Yeah.
So I can understand them as well. Now, my downloads are free, so I'm not putting any money into this. So I'm not paying any damn court costs and fees and lawyers, and I'm not paying for none of that.
Mm-hmm.
No, that shit is free for me, basically. So, I mean, if you're going to get a good-ass lawyer off, I don't remember what Amazon's monthly little payment deal is, but I get all that shit for free after paying that little monthly fee. So if he's getting one off of that, then, hey, do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. But I ain't let my kids run off with him.
I'm most definitely not letting mine go.
Now, if you want to learn how to sing, you're going to go to a singing coach, and I'm going to be done did a background check, and I'm going to be right there. There will be no doors closed, locked.
I'm at every session.
Right, that's my point. Like, I'm not even going to trust.
if I can't be at the session,
that's a problem.
Oh, well, then my child, we can go.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find somebody else. Thank you for your services.
Right. But, I mean, this is something that's been happening for years, because just to go off topic for a second, look at what Tina Turner went through with her mama. Yeah. Dealing with this music. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's just a man. He's just being a man. Making excuses. Agree to do that. And so for R. Kelly's situation, it's the greed. Everybody's got greed. And like I was saying before with the enabling, even his older brother did an interview from jail.
I remember that.
Yeah, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that he made it sound like it's just R. Kelly's preference to like young girls. Like I said about the sitting there playing the chords, sitting there playing tongue. Oh, that's Robert. Oh yeah, he got him a little filly eye. And then also we do have to think back too, because everyone in the world lives a certain standard. And they all live in a certain time frame, believe it or not. And for a lot of people that live in the olden day standards, these girls was grown. Because, back in the day, folks was getting married really early. But it was done in a certain way. And, well, R. Kelly is not doing it in that way. Because, back in the day, oh, you want to be with my daughter? Oh, well, you're going to have to marry her. And, they paid a dowry or whatever the case may be. Y'all got married. Then you did what the hell you wanted to do.
Exactly.
But there was permission there. There was an understanding there. It was an understanding between the parents, between that man, between that child.
Exactly.
But, which also says that to a certain degree, those parents and R. Kelly had an agreement. Now, whether the children was there, and I call them children, they're grown now, but back then they were underage, so to me they were still children. Now, whether the question becomes, were they there when this agreement took place? Did they know about this agreement? Was it a situation to where it was like, no, I'm not going to fuck R. Kelly, mommy. No, I don't care what type of coach you want. Or was it a situation they pretty much going into this shit blind? All they know is, oh, wow, R. Kelly's going to train me. It's it's a Santa Claus. You be good all year and you'll get a present on Christmas. You motherfucker, you give a goddamn present every birthday and every other damn holiday for good grades and everything else. So why you gonna come with this lie about Santa Claus? It's to make the kids behave all year long.
And they still don't.
And they still don't. Which these parents are learning now, because obviously these girls still don't. Fuck you, mom and daddy, you got paid. Now it's my turn to get paid. This was my pussy, my ass, and whatever the fuck I went through with this man. You done pretty much made me bond with this motherfucker. Now this is what it is. Accept it. Bitch, stop calling me. I don't want to come home. There's no home. You sold me, bitch. You a dirty tramp. You never know how the conversation will go. Who's to say these girls wasn't sitting there going, I don't want to talk to them? And that was actually what they were feeling, that this man didn't put that in their head. His game could have been as simple as telling these girls the truth. I pay your mama and daddy a certain amount of money every month. They wasn't 4, 5 years old to the point to where they were naive to the fact that basically their parents was selling them.
Really?
So, I mean, it's like the shit goes, it runs deep. How the statement goes, my pain runs deep. They pain run deep. That's a psychological war that's going on within themselves already. Just dealing with the fact that their parents allowed this to happen to them. Or put them in this situation. It's like, I want to say, it's a possibility that these girls learned who their parents really were when this happened. They saw their parents for the first time.
Yeah.
R. Kelly was just on the receiving end of it.
Yeah, you're right. You are so right. That's crazy, though.
It is. But that's what's happening. Money is like the go-to. I can understand having a decent amount of money as a cushion to live comfortable. But when you get to selling yourself and your children,
it's a problem.
You got some issues.
Serious ones.
Yeah. And if nobody was paying attention to these people, they wouldn't even be acting like that.
Really?
Like, really. Because if nobody really gave a shit, they wouldn't have a platform to stand on, because folks would be like, we don't want to hear that shit, and it wouldn't have happened.
Yes.
And we also have to take into account, not alleviating anything wrong that R. Kelly did do, but only God, him, and these girls really know. What happened. So it's like, these men are black men, are being basically hunted and taken out. All the successful ones, they are. They're being struck down. I guess folks are feeling like, well, it's too many rich niggers up here. We got to do something about this. Whether it is based on racism, whether it's based on these females trying to get the bag, whatever the case may be, these men are under attack, and they're not seeing this. They're not understanding.
Men don't really pay much attention to anything unless it's some ass.
Well, they might want to start focusing on what actually is. Because this is not going to get any prettier. And with all of these cases on this man, and he's what, 53, 54 now? It don't look like it's going to get any easier. Because if he's in jail at age 53, black man, you have a mixture of different people locked up in the prison system with different motives, with different ideas. I don't think he's gonna make it in prison. He's too much of a pretty boy to me. He been pampered for a long time, getting his way. I don't think he's gonna do too well in there.
Cause I'm gonna tell you something. When the video came out with him pissing on that little girl.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to figure out why didn't it happen then.
He got off on that shit. Twice. Bazinga. Like.
And I'm trying to figure out why did that little girl let him do that?
The bag. The chochos. The dinero. The money. We don't know what her actual situation was. Like I say, when you intermingle money with poverty, a starving person will do just about anything to survive. Whether they're male, female, young, old, in the middle, white, black, blue, purple, orange, green. But in the end, if they gonna get some green in their hand, they're willing to be able. I know a bitch that will take a pressed ham sandwich and a knee-high soda and fuck 12 niggas. And that's just for that. So you take a young girl with no real home training, home life fucked off. Ain't no telling what the hell been going on at that house sexual already. Hell, getting paid for getting pissed on probably sound light compared to what her situation was. I mean, it's just being honest.
You're right.
People have to understand that in life there are choices, and everybody's choices ends up being different because everybody's situation is different. These situational decisions are a motherfucker. For us, it may be as simple as, do I want to splurge on myself and go get me some chicken and get my hair and nails done? Or I'm going to pay my cell phone bill. That's about the biggest damn choice we're going to... You see what I'm saying? And that's from people who are working 9 to 5. That might be some average stuff right there. But for other people, it might be, well, mama done sent me out this house and told me, bitch, you better not come home without no motherfucking money or bring something into this house when you come home from school. That's a different type of situation.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Very much so.
Because if you come in empty-handed, you either gonna catch a fist or a shoe or extension cord or one of them goddamn wooden spoons off that wall, catch it upside the head, and get put out. Or you gonna go on and find a quick treat and go on and get that so you can go to a place that you call home.
Yeah.
Where you know at least there's a roof, sides, and a door, and at least you know if mama open that door, it just might be for another trick and it's not nobody trying to kill me sort of situation. So the choices will definitely differ. So now you put R. Kelly in the equation. That's R. motherfucking Kelly. The rich nigga right about now.
True.
With the endless bank account.
True.
Boo-boo, you want me to do what? What's a prostate massage? Well, you know what? It don't matter. Just tell me. I'll learn quick. Just don't make me go back to this sucky ass place I gotta call home. Wait, you want to do me and then I'll do you and then you got another bitch want to come in here? Well, I ain't never done that before. Well, what we call that? Oh, a menage. Oh, I'm learning. Okay. Wait, we going shopping where? When? Wait, we get to do that every week? Huh.
I saw one of the girls. She was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he did to her, but she started dressing and looking like a boy.
Well, you know, he got a thing for boys too now. When you've done so many sexual acts that you have become accustomed to them, do they not get bored? It's like eating a bologna sandwich Sunday through Sunday. Do you not want to try something else? Like, do you have to keep it? But it is what it is. I say I'm raw, I'm twisted, I'm all that. I'm going to say it the way it is because it is what it is.
True.
You want to try something different. What made your dick hard 2 weeks ago may not, it might be half hard this week. Okay, so what else can I do to make it stand up? And you have to keep in mind that the man is over-sexualized. He's over-sexualized. He's over-stimulated. You got bitches throwing panties up on the stage. He can point out 30 bitches and tell all them, come on, hoes, let's go. You think them bitches ain't gonna do it?
Break their neck.
Be done hurt another bitch. Nah, bitch, he wasn't talking to you. He was talking to me. Nah, bitch, you ugly. I know he wasn't talking to you. We'll start degrading, demeaning another bitch to break her spirit, not knowing what her future entails being with this man. It's just a right here, right now. R. Kelly want me, bitch. I don't give a fuck how many else of y'all he said he wanted. But, bitch, he was talking to me. If y'all come, y'all come. But he pointed me out, bitch, I'm going. That be the attitude, and they don't stop. Now, I do wonder about the chick who knew that she was eating out an underage girl with him in the room.
That's crazy.
How can you do that one? I wonder about her as a person. Her process of thought. I did a show about that too recently. The thought process. And this comes into play, definitely, in this topic. Because for you to take in the information of more than this is R. Kelly. They're not taking that part in. This is R. Kelly. If I can be with R. Kelly in whatever capacity I can, bitch, I made it. That's what processed. Not, this nigga might pee on me. What if this nigga like beating on bitches? What if this nigga like fucking a bitch in the ass? I might not do that. I might not like that. He like young bitches. How young? What happens when I get grown? Is he gonna kick me to the curb for another young bitch? While I'm putting myself through this and going through all of this? No. None of that really runs through the thought process. And if it does, it doesn't really have time to sink in before it's processed.
Yeah.
It's rushed through process. So you're gonna miss something somewhere with this shit. Because I can't do it. Nigga, you want me to do what? No. R. Kelly, no. I'm not eating the little girl pussy. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I'm not finna do it. And I know she's underage. Hell to the no. Because you can't really say that you didn't know that this little girl was underage. Regardless of what her body language really was. Because a lot of people will probably rely just on the body language. Is she acting like she's willing? Is she open to the concept? Does it look like she's comfortable with the concept? You really can't use none of that because motivation is a motherfucker.
It is.
Because even in a rape situation, the body naturally is going to react to do what it was made to do.
Mm-hmm.
And sex is a part of life. So whether you're scared, not willing, or what, at some point the pussy gonna get wet.
True.
And if you're a man, at some point the dick gonna get hard because the body is like, yeah. Oh wait, this is what we supposed to be. We supposed to do some of this stuff. Wait, is we supposed to be doing this now? I thought this was. Wait, hold on. I'm not sure exactly what I'm supposed to do, but I know I'm supposed to be doing something like this. But wait, I think it's too soon. Oh shit. Well, it's not. They're not listening. Type situation. So I mean, it's like it's a mind fuck. The whole entire shit is a mind fuck. It's one huge mind fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it was, to begin with, his mind that was fucked to start this whole thing, or the enabling that led him to believe that this shit was okay.
Mm-hmm.
And not to actually care more about himself, to not allow himself to be put in this type of situation. Everybody has to own their own part of this shit, including him.
Really?
Dumbass. Dummy. You playing with little girls, they gonna lock your black ass up sooner or later. You gonna end up in there with Bubba and them who been listening to your shit all them years, but now they locked the fuck up forever. So, nigga, I heard you like a dildo in the booty. A black one, nigga, I got a black dick. Let's go. You my new bitch. I mean,
what goes on in the dark always come to the light.
Always. And it's never gonna fail. And the funny thing is nobody's ever ready for it. Like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. He was back there looking at the camera saying, go get them little young bitches right there. You had to make them steps to go down there to go get them young bitches to bring the R. Kelly. How can you forget that? Are you going to get the ID, the fake ID for Aaliyah? How can you forget that? How does that not weigh on your conscience? It's like right now, a lot of people's conscience should be whooping the dog shit out of their ass.
Really? Seriously?
Like, and then the manager did an interview. Now he's saying he regretted. We did say the conscience will, whoop that ass. So, of course now you do, because it's mainstream. Everybody know now.
Everybody.
So now you want to have some remorse? Like, seriously. And the bad part is, amongst all this shit, did you know I did not realize that his ass was illiterate?
Well, I saw that on the show where they said that. They said his wife, his ex-wife.
Right.
The one that taught him, how to read.
That bitch did her job for her money, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
It's alright, nigga. You play with little girls, but I'm still gonna teach your dumb ass to read. Because you taking care of a bitch. That's what? She didn't have to strip no more after that. Because she was damn sure a stripper.
Well, they got it like she's a choreographer.
That bitch was stripping. I used to strip. I know a stripper when I see one, and that bitch was a stripper. You can call it what you want. Now, way back in the day, it was called entertainers and entertainment. Exotic entertainment. Because there was more routine and more work that went into that shit. Now, they want to twerk and say they were dancers, and then they get called strippers, and now they want to make the shit sound pretty and say choreographer. If you ain't taught nobody this shit, you ain't no damn choreographer. But, yeah, I mean, same thing with her. Because they split. So, for her, that was the end of the line with access to the money like that. Because no longer being the wife, you ain't got free access to the money no more.
No.
So, why you mad? What's the first thing we do when we get mad? That motherfucker dick was too little. He couldn't fuck. He even hit me. He might not have hit her. But she still just might say it.
Yeah. Make herself look good.
Exactly. Because you got to be careful either or. It's two sides to every coin.
Everyone.
So, I mean, it's just like this shit just gets worse. Now, back to the illiterate part. That really did. I was stuck there for a while.
Yeah, I was too. I couldn't believe it.
I was like, damn, is this shit still happening today? And it made me think about when I was volunteering back in Texas for the Dallas Independent School District tutoring the reading partners, teaching kids how to read. It broke my heart that there were so many kids who could not read and were getting pushed through school, which pretty much leads to situations like this. Now, had he been able to read, he would have been able to respond to the lawsuits brought by these women who was alleging this sexual abuse. But because he couldn't read, this shit started stacking up on his ass. He done already divorced. He done divorced the wife by this point, so I mean, he couldn't have let somebody from his entourage reach that shit. I mean, like, where is the lawyer? Where is the lawyer in all this shit? That I do question that part, because if you're taken care of, then you're taken care of. If you're not being taken care of, then somebody's slipping. Although you couldn't read, you supposed to have somebody for that. Nigga, you know your ass can't read. So you gotta have somebody you truly trust in your corner. Which also brings me back to the point. Your confidant who knows you can't read, don't know how many of them he got. Probably none, hell, if he... I'm gonna say none. Because they wouldn't have let him get caught up like that, knowing his ass couldn't read. But that confidant knew about all this other shit. Because if they know your ass can't read, then they know all your dirty laundry. So, they ass need to be on the chopping block too.
The whole little squad.
The entire squad. Even all the way up into the groupies who get to constantly be the ones to get in the concerts free and be all backstage all the time at so many of the concerts and parties and houses and all that shit. Them bitches knew something too.
Yeah, they did. It's not why they didn't know.
How can you classify yourself as a groupie if you don't truly know this artist?
True.
You ain't doing your job as a damn groupie. The groupies are the biggest fans of the celebrities. They're the ones who really willing to put life and limb and everything else, livelihood and all, on the back burner just to be up under that celebrity. So that means you also know all the fuck shit too. Not only do he like to play with little girls, he like to play in little girls' asses and twats and whatnot and have them crawl and call him daddy and all this other shit, and that he wants a bitch to play with his prostate and his ass. That's where the prostate is located, if anybody does not know. But with the big black dildo, I cannot just say that part. I tried to say the black dildo, the dildo, but the big black just falls in there because it's most memorable. But you know all of this is going on. Everybody knows all this is going on. Hell, all the way down to the damn chauffeur. You the one driving them every damn where.
Everywhere.
So how do you not know? Doctors, have he not been going to the doctor? You see what I'm saying? Because the doctor, if you have an actual primary care physician, they are going to know every personal detail, because they the ones who check your blood and all your body parts, and they gonna ask you, have you been sexually active and what you been doing. Doc is gonna check the prostate, so he gonna know if that booty hole is open. With you being a celebrity, he's gonna know all your dirt.
True.
Because if you got any STDs or anything else, he gonna know. It's gonna be obvious. And even with R. Kelly being in trouble about the little girls, hell, the doc knew something about that shit more than likely to.
Mm-hmm.
Because if them girls had to go to the doctor, how was he taking them to the doctor? Without the parents' information and... Like I say, the pain runs deep.
Most definitely.
It's like, shit, after a while, it's gonna be a show about the world surviving R. Kelly's bullshit. That's gonna be the name of the show. But I mean, this is like, this boy got so much shit stacked up on him that it don't make no sense. Child support and all.
Yeah,
Now,
that child support killing it.
that child support did a number. But my thing is, how the hell is you behind if you've been handling your business? If you've been being a father, I'm sorry, I gotta go there. Fellas, y'all don't hate me too much, but you'll be alright tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know as well as anybody else know, if you're a father and you are taking care of your children, there is not going to be any past due child support.
None.
Like, it's just not. And you're an entertainer. Maybe if you hadn't have been spending all that time playing with little girls, getting fake IDs for little girls.
Buying rooms.
Yeah, buying rooms. Hell, if you stayed at the damn sex shop buying big black dildos, maybe you could have paid that motherfucking child support. And then his reasoning for even being behind, it's not adding up for me. And he did say that's the reason why he couldn't bail himself out. He only had $350,000 in his bank and was financially struggling. Now, I understand a divorce can take a toll, but you're an entertainer. Why would you not invest in your money?
He did.
Not into pussy. Not in the pussy market.
That's where it went.
Dead in black dildos.
Dead in black dildos.
Big black dildos. And that just came from what the little girl had said. That was what it was.
Mm-hmm.
A big black dildo. She wouldn't be able to just come up with no random ass, just make up some shit that was not found anywhere around.
Mm-hmm. True.
I mean, that's a long shot in the dark. Like just making up a random ass color and size of a damn dildo. Who the fuck is walking around doing that? Nobody. Unless the motherfuckers is just habitual liars. Now that's a whole nother topic right there.
Yeah.
But that's the stuff. See, those are the little things that really I would be sitting there just picking about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can understand now him being short on cash because nobody wants to really fuck with him.
No more shows.
Right.
Well, he did get off the hook with the parents because now he ain't got to pay them. So, but that money he should have been given to his kids so he wouldn't be so far behind on child support.
Exactly. Actually being a father. Damn the mother and her bullshit, if any. But your kids matter. Not your dick or your booty, because you fucked that up when you decided to have kids. They are now your responsibility. Regardless of what your sexual preference is and if you choose to be a cult leader or not.
Mm-hmm.
You still got to take care of your responsibilities.
Most definitely.
And if he took some money from the shows that he was actually doing and invested them properly, his investments could have paid his child support.
Exactly.
And he wouldn't even, that child support wouldn't even be an issue.
Exactly. Not at all.
So like I say this again. We put ourselves in fucked up situations. And we want to blame everybody else. You got to take the hit for your shit. And he definitely did that. But his claims are, How can I pay child support? How? If my ex-wife is destroying my name and I can't work. How can I work? How can I get paid? How can I take care of my kids? How? He used a lot of hows in this damn statement. Now, he said those through tears. Fake or real? Tears.
Fake.
Kelly has pleaded not guilty to the sexual abuse charges and denied any wrongdoing. Fuck's that got to do with your damn child support? But I digress. Now, true enough, his bookings and performances began drying up following the airing of the television documentary Surviving R. Kelly, which recounted multiple women's claims of abuse. That was weeks before his February arrest on charges accusing him of sexually abusing a woman and 3 girls over roughly a 10-year period, starting in the late 90s.
10 years?
My point exactly?
10.
10. Uno, dos, put together 10. I don't think that's quite accurate because, like I said, it's some shit still out there that light has not been shed on. But he's 53 now. Now, this started roughly over 10 years, starting in the late 90s. So, if it started in the late 90s, they're trying to start this after Aaliyah.
So, because she's gone,
They're still trying to hang this Negro on Aaliyah. That's why he had to go to court for bribery. They had to try to get him on bribery. Something related to Aaliyah. And in turn, link that to these cases. The more they can stack on this fool, the better chance they have. Look at what they did to OJ. They got this... I'm going to go on and say it. They got this dumb motherfucker on stealing his damn memorabilia back. And gave him all that time.
For nothing.
No, it wasn't for nothing. You know what it was for?
For killing a woman.
Because they felt like the nigga did it. So if we can't get you on that, we'll get you on something else.
Kind of way. Yes.
So what are they doing to R. Kelly?
Doing him the same way.
What are they doing to Bill Cosby?
I just don't even think they should have did that to Bill.
Bill might have been playing in little girls' booties and titties and twat and shit. He was motherfucking Bill Cosby, the pudding pop man. He could have just said, hey, bitch, come here. Come suck on this pudding pop. And been done with it. Keep it 1,000. Fuck 100. Keep it 1,000. We always say that. And, because it's true. Then there wouldn't be choices. Motherfuckers putting themselves in fucked up positions. You know damn well you got all this quote-unquote money. Why wouldn't you want to protect it?
It's crazy.
Why are you not protecting your assets? Literally. Like, this is why I don't understand this. I'm probably never going to understand this. I'll try to make sense of this shit for others. But to me, all this shit is fucking greed on all ends. No matter what the greed was for.
True.
Because lust is not just for sex. You can lust for power. You can... So many other shit. Greed.
True.
You can be... You can be sitting there scarfing down 3-4 Thanksgiving dinners and still want more. You're greedy when it comes to food.
True.
You might want more sex than your partner. You're greedy when it comes to sex. Everybody's got their favorite food. Everybody's got their favorite color. What one color you got in your closet more than anything as far as clothing?
Black.
Same here. I'm a greedy bitch when it comes to the color black. I love it. I wore all black in school. I learned that I was greedy toward the color black men. I love it. But it's all greed. What your heart desires is what you go after.
Mm-hmm.
That, my friends, is your motive for doing anything you do. Nobody's going to do anything they truly don't want to do unless a motherfucker got a gun to your head.
Yeah, you're right.
And a person is only going to allow another person to do only so much to them before saying enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
So this situation with R. Kelly, he's 53. They want to say a 10-year period? I think not. I really think not. I don't see it being just that short of a time span. 10 years is really not as long as people think.
It's really not, especially by the way these days passing.
Yes.
Months before you know it, then.
Yeah. I'm a grandma for the second time. Like, real quick. Like, damn, wait, we just had, okay, but you married, you grown, kudos to you.
Yeah.
But damn, time is flying.
Flying.
So 10 years is, that's a single pea in a damn bucket, a 30-gallon bucket. The world has not really even been around a long time. That's how you know, that's why it seems like now time is flying. And it's crazy. But R. Kelly, whatever you did, hon, you better repent. I mean ASAP, because you never know what cards life is finna deal you from this point.
Mm-hmm.
For not keeping your damn nose clean. This is your penalty. What you reap, you shall sow. And that goes for everybody else involved. It really does. Everybody's going to get theirs, whether it is seen by the world or whether it's just seen by that one person before they take their last breath, or car accident, or whatever it may be. Whatever. Or jail time, it doesn't matter. But karma is a bitch. And when you neglect to do what's right, don't expect nothing good to come from it.
You're right.
Now, the most open people in this all, those are the ones who are actually going to come out on top. Now, ask one of the real females in the bunch of all these quote-unquote victims, why'd you do it? Like, on the real, why'd you do it? And if that bitch opened her mouth and say, oh shit, I needed the money. My home life was fucked up. You saw what the fuck my parents did to me. I could respect her ass.
Yeah.
I could respect her fully.
Yeah.
Which is not, I can't say that for everybody else in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone played a part.
They really did.
Everybody played a part. Kept this shit going.
I'm going to make the parents the number one fault.
Them the culprits.
Because you allowed it.
Yes, you introduced.
You might as well have been standing there with the flashlight.
Pimp mommy and daddy.
But that's basically what you did.
Pimp your kids to the highest bidder. Yep. That's pretty much what that is. Oh, girl, we've been going for a minute, haven't we?
Yes.
This is one of them topics, though. Shoot, this is one of them topics. Now, throw one more in here for you. Now, as if R. Kelly didn't have enough legal woes, now his ex-lawyer, who saw him through child porn charges more than a decade ago, told a Chicago News columnist Friday that the R&B star was guilty as hell.
Please.
That's a conflict of interest.
True. Very much so.
So, what his motive was behind saying that, he should have kept that shit to himself. Because you know what the community is going to do to him now. Now, this was done by Ed Jensen. That's his name. A famous Chicago defense attorney who says he's dying of cancer, ain't no might be in trouble for violating. He is going to be in trouble for violating legal ethic rules, which say attorney-client privilege is not to be fucked with, basically. It's permanent until the client lifts it. R. Kelly didn't lift that shit. You know good and well he didn't lift it. I don't know, maybe. If he couldn't read and he signed some shit, he might have.
I bet you that's what happened.
Well, that's what Ed better hope happened. Because if not, his ass is going to be in trouble. It's going to be hard to win back the respect. It's hard enough to be a lawyer as is. But if you lose that professional respect of your colleagues, of other people in that same career field, you fucked as a lawyer. Unless just somebody just been under a rock forever and don't know shit. And of course he wouldn't be thrilled that his ex-defense lawyer is commenting on his guilt. Can you imagine how R. Kelly feels? I paid this motherfucker millions. This son of a bitch. I should have sodomized his ass. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what he said, but yeah, you know I'm joking. But, but like, dang. And now, R. Kelly's current defense attorney did comment that Jensen had been in and out of the hospital lately. So basically, they like, hey, don't take this shit seriously. He been in and out the hospital lately. We don't know what's going on with him. So we're not even going to just dwell on that. Now, when asked about the comments, he told everybody that he has no recollection of the conversation and he would never have said that because it would be completely improper and wrong. So now your ass is backpedaling.
Really?
But he definitely violated his ethical responsibilities. And he could get sued for that shit. Dying or not. He could get sued for that.
Yes. He really could.
Yeah, but it's like I say, we had to go in depth because there are so many different components to this whole R. Kelly thing. And we probably won't even get through it today. I don't think we're going to get through it today. We'll probably have to do an update to in-depth with R. Kelly because it's a lot going on.
It really is.
What would you like to see happen with the situation?
Like I said, I mean, he needs to do jail time because those were kids and you basically took their innocence. But if I'm sending him to jail, them parents they need to go too.
Right.
Not saying they should get as much time as him, but
actually
they should get more.
Thank you.
Because you basically sold your kid to him.
Right.
So yeah, I feel like they should get more time than him. Why lock him up? He wasn't the only one.
Right.
Cause he talked to these parents.
In order to be able to leave with him like that?
Exactly.
No. Correction. Let me correct that right now. I just remembered. Now, actually, the way it said it was they brought them to him. Yes. Not he went to their houses and picked them up.
See what I'm saying? Why back at it again.
Right.
The parents should get the most time.
They're the number one culprits. They introduced them to this.
So you basically said, look, just give me this here and give me that and I'll be quiet. I won't say nothing. Just pay me. And now the kids are grown.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't get the money. Now you want to get on TV and talk about this man.
Right.
You want to talk about all those years you was getting his money?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say a word.
No.
You didn't even go to the police and complain. Look, every time I try to talk to my daughter, I can't talk to her. Officer, can you take me to my child or find my child and bring my child home.
Right.
They ain't say that.
No. How could they? What else would you like to see happen?
Basically, everybody need to go down that had any knowledge of this that was going on. All of them need to go, if you ask me. Anybody who knew about it, who participated in it, and didn't say anything, something need to be done. Because what kind of person are you to watch this man do this to these kids? And you know it can't be right. They're at a motel. That to me, just take down the whole squad.
Pretty much. I think that's why everybody's trying to, I ain't gonna say everybody, but that's why you got those that are finally, quote unquote, singing and saying something now. But it's kind of too late, and it shows.
It shows that the money has ran out.
Yeah.
And you're mad.
Yeah.
Because why now? For the life of me, I can't get past the why now. Why when it first started going on, you didn't say nothing? It's obvious, because he was paying you.
Right.
He was giving you hush money to lay up and fuck your daughter world up, because that's what he did.
Yeah.
So, like, come on, y'all. Like, I don't even know who else see it from where I'm looking at it, but it's wrong. You don't do that to your kids.
No, you don't. Because it truly shows that you really don't have a maternal instinct or bone in your body.
At all.
Parents make simple little mistakes. A first parent might accidentally put the diaper on wrong. Or might accidentally make the milk a tad bit too hot. But in checking, they find that shit out before the baby get it. They be like, oh shit, that burned like a motherfucker. Oh, that's too hot. Damn, I can't try to sneak into the ball in the microwave no more. Shit. Shit, I'm awake now. I didn't want to be awake. I tried to half do it. Fuck, lesson learned. This is not this.
Nope.
You can't. The child ended up hurt because whether they want to admit it or not, there are going to be some scars left.
What? Yes.
And the $1 million question is, who were they really scarred by? Was it R. Kelly or was it the parents?
Both.
You got different females. And you know everybody's different. So you might have 8 different perceptions of who they're scarred by.
You're right.
Because then some of the girls say they felt protected. They felt safe. They ate the best.
Even said that he wasn't. I remember one. The parents said they hadn't seen their daughter, hadn't heard from her. And she actually got on there and said she wasn't being held hostage. She was what she wanted to be. So apparently, something wasn't right. I don't care if something wasn't right. Like,
yeah, because there are instances where females are actually being held captive, and out of fear, they do say that, no, I'm fine, I'm not being held captive, but you can see clearly from head to toe that those people are lying to themselves and everybody else. But in this case...
But you know what? One of those girls that I just said about, the one that said she wasn't being held, they said that you could see somebody standing in front of her, like behind the camera person, and you could see them telling her,
directing,
yes, to say certain things. I don't doubt that, you know.
I mean, it's plausible, but if you're willing to follow those directions because you want to do this the way they want to do it, because you feel like you trust their judgment on this, then yeah, you're going to be really attentive and be like, because they can be like, well, either you do this way, or you're going to have to go back. No, fuck that, I'm not going back. How I need to do it, what? Where they going to be standing? Oh, right there? Okay, so so I take my cue from right there. Okay, great. Let's get this shit done and over with. I'm ready to go back and kick it or fuck or whatever we gonna do today. Shop. I don't give a fuck. We going to Paris? Oh well, shit. Can we just not even do this? I'm ready to go to Paris.
Okay.
You just never know until they truly decide to open up and really talk to you, truthfully, not something rehearsed. Because some females are weak-minded enough to be controlled very easily.
True.
So you have those. But out of all these females, I mean, if all the situations are the same, which likely they're not, he had to run a different type of game.
Yeah,
he had to, on every last one of them.
Yeah, I feel like he did.
Specifically tailored to each female. Now, you remember that movie, Hustle and Flow?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember that scene where the white girl in there, she had the breakdown at the little pawn shop over the microphone?
Mm-hmm.
And she told him, she said, D, look, I know when you're fucking with my head. And you know what? Sometimes my head needs to be fucked with sometimes. But right now is not the time. That her character was a hoe. Mm-hmm. One of his hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she has enough sense to know. And the sad part is she called him on it. Like, I know you trying to fuck with my head, but I'm not just out here selling my pussy. You're not gonna just use my pussy like that to get you a motherfucking microphone, and you can't talk to me about this shit first. Mm-hmm. Give me a choice in what it is I do. Okay, look at actual life. It's a lot of females out there in the world who go through that shit with a pimp and shit. I've seen it, I've heard it, I've been around it. I can't unsee it. I can't unhear it. So it's like, damn. Okay, so the whole concept of this shit is, you know what it is you're doing. You're okay with doing this. Mm-hmm. So this is a full out choice. This is not, he's feeding me drugs. This is not, he's beating my ass. You're choosing to live this lifestyle.
Exactly.
So whether you're the hoe that your family is missing or not, you know when he's playing with your head. Exactly. And you feel like you want to allow him to play in your head. Okay, because shit, I let my husband play in my head. That shit is fun. It's fun a little bit. Mm-hmm. Keep the spice. But as a woman, no matter how old or young you are, you always have choices. Choices to not put yourself in a certain situation. A choice to go along with the situation. A choice to decide what the situation is and what you do in it. Mm-hmm. Or if you choose to say, hey, well, I don't want a choice. Just tell me what to do and I do it. It's all still a choice. Mm-hmm. And if anybody wants to get out of a situation, they are going to get out of it when they're sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired and being sick and tired. Mm-hmm. Other than that, they're not finna fucking budge. And you'd be surprised how accustomed to a situation people can get very easily. No matter how they ended up there, they might have wanted to be there. Versus where they could be or where they were. Mm-hmm. So while we're trying to crucify, we need to know the actual true facts about the entire situation from every person, like you said, Sharonda, starting from the parents all the way down to the bitch that had to clean up them nasty ass rooms. Mm-hmm. What did you see? What did you hear? What's what? Why didn't you tell what you saw? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's because my manager said don't tell. Okay, we getting somewhere. Okay, manager, why would you say don't tell? You see what I'm saying? There is a proper investigation that really needs to be done. And I feel like this is what I want to see. As a result of all of this, I want to see these parents have to take lie detector tests. I mean, let's get the truth out there.
Jail time. for the parents.
Right. If you sold your baby girl's twat for a mink coat and a new house and a new car, your ass deserved to be locked up. Not just him.
Exactly.
He was on the receiving end. It was easy. He was enabled. You willingly gave.
Willingly. He didn't put a gun to your head to make it.
Excuse me. You didn't give anything. You sold.
Sold. Yeah. Sold.
You sold. So when we're thinking of the things we want to do in life with our kids, for our kids, whether we're celebrities or everyday people, everyone has a choice. And if you choose to fuck up your choices and lose your right to choose, that's on nobody but you. Own that shit. And for R. Kelly, baby, you better get your routine situated, and it might be singing the bubble tonight. So God bless you and your asshole, and hopefully you not the Christmas present this year. All right. And Sharonda, thank you so much for being on the show. I really enjoyed having you, and I'm pretty sure everyone that's listening is enjoying as well. Guys, show our special guest some love. Give a like, comment. Definitely send emails on oneradiotalk@gmail.com. If you're on Facebook, comment on this. Let us know what you think about this. We're going to go back and look, aren't we, Sharonda? We're going to check.
Most definitely.
We're going to check. And on YouTube, guys, I am trying to get the likes up. Help me get them up. Get them thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to me on YouTube, definitely do so. All right? You guys got to do this for me. Show your girl some love. All right? And I will be seeing you guys later. And we're going to be talking about some shit. And I promise I'm going to do an update in depth on R. Kelly. It might be after the new year, because we got to let some more information come out. All right? So, guys, don't jump me for this. All right? You have been listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station. I have been your host, Tony Williams. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my talk show podcast. I wish you the best, and don't allow anyone to fuck up your vibe. It's about to be Christmas. Sit back, drink that eggnog, get real comfortable, because I know it's going to be a couple of babies made. Yes, sir. So next time, be good.